Hey guys, it's Mint Dragon. We're picking up right where we left off. We have the Arbiter, which came on board. We didn't go through all the details of the story. You can do that. As you see, it's almost like a choose your own adventure type story. Sometimes you just go through, a lot of the different choices just to read all of the information, but other times it's going to alter the decision. And the one nice thing about that particular story is you can come off as standoffish to that person and they don't really appreciate it that much, but you're kind of like blowing them off saying, look lady, I don't get involved with anything, I'm just a star trader. And that will impact the story down the road. We're going to go ahead and skip all of this. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip. Here's one. She asks me what the Arbiter and I were talking about on the ship, or what the Arbiter told me about when I first got hired. I'm going to answer, I don't remember. And by the pit, that's useless, Star Trader. So I kind of blew her off on that. Let's go into the Spice Hall and heal these guys up right away. Go to the doctor. Wow, $660. Alright. We're going to refuel. $10 a unit, not bad. No repairs are needed. Anything in the exchange? No, they don't want to buy anything and pay for it. Okay, but in the end, this prince is offering us more work if we're willing to accept it. So if I click on the prince, this print has missions, promote rank, you can get trade permits, etc., do introductions. If I click in the upper left-hand corner, it's going to activate this story arc, and all of a sudden I'm in the middle of doing things with him. I don't feel like it right now. So we're going to go ahead and leave that be. I want to get back to working with my other prints. But we need to get some cargo space. So I'm going to go into status, cargo. Then we have basic medicines, population, farming, mining. Population, Lux Pop. Population, Lux Pop. Okay, what do we have in this sector? Falling steel is a population. That seems to be our potentially best path to go. So we're going to go ahead and fly over there. Yeah, we can get rid of the meds. They're willing to spend money on the luxury clothing. We'll get $149 per unit profit for a total of 2,200 credits of profit. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Now we're probably running our reputation into the ground with Javad. Yeah, I'm at minus 37 rep. I'm an infamous outlaw. That does have impact on you. If I run into a pirate that's associated with Clan Javad, it's basically going to be open season on us. So it's good to have a big ship that we can fight him off. Either fight him to the death, fight him until his ship is disabled, or escape him and fly away. So all is good. Let's see if we have any good missions here. I got a one-way shipper. I have a return shipping that is one jump away, but boy, it's going to pay good. 19 weeks to do. That's pretty tight. But let's go ahead and accept it, and we can see how to hyperwarp. Want to make sure we have enough fuel. We have a lot, but let's top it off. Have our mission here. Set that waypoint. Now I want to find out, oops, where we are going. Okay, we're going down here. So this is sort of our galactic map. It's not that far of a jump. And see, they have refineries, orbital station, so it's not a really big area. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total planets and 6 landing zones, but the majority of them are at the Loon. Might be able to sell some of our stuff there. Set the waypoint and let's go. So we're heading to a hyperwarp gate. And you're about to hyperwarp jump among the Damon Rift headed to Ardon's Loop. And it's going to take about a week, so we're going to go ahead and jump. We have a talent that one of our crew already had, which reduced the fuel cost by 8, so we only use 16 fuel instead of 24, and it's telling us that the jump took 1 week. Awesome, terrific. Hit the navigation button and it should take us down to where we need to go. Well, there really is not a lot here. Alright. So we have 16 weeks left. When we are completing steps in a mission like this, we have a couple of choices. One of them is over a spice plate, which takes the least amount of time. But what it does do is it will, since we're doing it in the spice hall, our crew has a potential to gain morale, because they'll just be sitting around waiting around and they can spice and entertain themselves and improve their morale. So if you have a crew that is low on morale, it's a good idea to choose the spice plate. The choice with the deserved pomp takes longer, but you'll get potentially more rep out of it. So it's like a reputation booster. I'm going to go ahead and select that. You do have a third choice, which is try again later. If for one reason or another you don't want to try and complete this step in the mission, you can go ahead and select that, but we're going to do it with the pomp. Takes a little bit longer. Took 1 week and 1 day. And we now have the transport case, so we just need to fuel up. Ooh, $2 for fuel. Yeah, give that guy a green star. Does anyone need spice? No. Anyone need a doctor? No. Good. Anyone need paid? Yep. Let's go ahead and pay these guys. You can see we have crew to level up. I'm going to use the leveling filter so our captain can get a job. This guy can get a job. Commander, doctor, I'll pick the doctor. This one has a job and a talent. Engineer, mechanic. Alright, for the talent, pass a failed repair test. So we already have a failed repair test up here, but I saw those were used up and we got hit with the repair test before, so it doesn't hurt to have a second one. And I think that is everybody that needed upgraded. Yep. Cool. Sell cargo. We sold all of it. Anything we want to pick up here? Nothing really jumping out at me. So let's You know what, orbitals often have interesting things to sell. Let's go ahead and check their exchange. Luxury clothing, advanced medicines. It's pretty good. Explosives are good. They're sold on mining and tradeway. Can't remember if we had mining back here or not. Let's check. Ooh, there's an independent mining. I can definitely offload it there. So we're going to get explosives. And all right. So we are all loaded up. Let's head back home. Got 14 weeks. Okay, we are back on our planet. We have to meet our local contacts in the starport. Yeah. Alright, we got paid 28K for our part there. This politician... cannot give us trade permits. Up to this tradeway here, and I believe this is where the mining is. No, high-tech industrial. And we have our prints. I want to find that mining planet. There it is. Set the waypoint. And let's go there right now and offload. Running into a pirate. They were hostile, but they're now just suspicious. We don't have any negative reputation with Moklamoon, and you actually do have some other choices up here other than just the orders. You can get a ship report, so it tells you a little bit about the enemy ship, how strong it is, how much cargo it's carrying, how many crew. It's a level 2 pirate. We are level 4, and it tells us what we're carrying. If we surrender to them, they'll take everything, so we definitely don't want to do that. But this pirate is in our quadrant, or a quadrant that's controlled by us, so maybe that's why he's not giving us any attitude. We could pay him a bribe, and that would keep him from reporting us to his local faction. Or the local faction, maybe. We're just going to retreat since it's an option, and it shows that we both withdrew. So no harm, no foul. You can hear from the beeps and from the scroll here we're failing tests all over the place. So we failed a ship's op test. We had 36 strong dice, 7 standard dice versus 29 strong dice and 36 standard. So you have to do, I believe the dice are 10-sided, and you have to score a 6 or higher on the strong ones, and you have to score 8 or higher on the standard. And then of course, as you become stronger in ship ops, you get more stronger dice and so on and so forth. So that's why you want to upgrade, but this is definitely why you want to have the save talents available to you, like this next one here says read charts talent saved navigation test. So I actually failed a navigation dice roll test, but my talent saved me. Alright, so let's go to mining. We want to offload these explosives. Look at that, they're willing to pay top dollar. They don't care about the medicines or luxury clothing. Let's see how much they're charging for fuel. 18 now. Go into orbit. I don't want to see those guys. Let's go over here to this high-tech industrial. Ooh, and we lost someone. Ines McVrist, a level 3 gunner. Yeah, we're having problems with morale and low health. Can't do anything on this planet. There's no doctor or spice halls. But I can repair. And let's find a planet that does have it. Here's one. So that's a lesson in you need to take care of your crew or they start to desert you. Okay, we can recruit someone if we want. I'm going to go up to the politician and get us a diplomat. But let's go ahead and spice these guys up. Doctor these guys up. You can see here that that assisted care talent gave us a 28% discount on the medical care. So we spent, I think it was 6 grand, but it would have been more like 8 grand if we didn't have that. Here's this prince guy I don't want anything to do with. And you can see our current headcount and skill pool. So we do have an opening here, but we're okay on the yellow for now. Let's go up to the politician. Politician, I noticed, was allowing us to recruit for a diplomat. So it'd be good to get a diplomat on board. So here's another merchant, just like me. We're both saloon. Everybody's happy and friendly. Contact disposition was initially neutral of a +1, but now completely friendly. So we're just going to acknowledge them instead of fighting them or demanding tribute from them. Crew gains experience points. Great, we get more reputation with Daloon. Alright, here's our politician. We can recruit a diplomat, level 4. We can recruit him as crew or as an officer. I'm going to recruit him as crew. And I'm sure we'll be able to upgrade the diplomat. Jimmy. And he'll be able to learn a new talent. Failed negotiation test, always good. Winning compromise is great. Since we're doing a lot of missions right now, this will increase the payment for every step in our mission by 10% plus our negotiation skill. Great talent. Alright, let's find the prince that we do like. I believe it's here. There's our prince. Trade permit. Alright, we can get our level 3. Purchase that. So with that trade permit, we're going to be able to get higher value goods or rarer goods. We can sell that. See if there's anything interesting here to buy. Raw spice. Gas processors. gas processors were in demand at the refinery. We're going to scoop them up. Can only buy 5. Terraforming's an interesting one. It's in demand in a bunch of different places, but it's normally only where like the atmosphere isn't good. But we'll buy them up, and I'm sure we'll come across a planet that wants them. Let's see what fuel's like. 14, and we'll go ahead and get it. I'm going to go over here to this refinery and dump these gas processors. And that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to keep trading, continue to take on missions. And I think once we get up a little bit more money, we can start upgrading our ship as well. So I'm just checking to see if anyone needs paid. We do. No one needs leveled up though. Spice Hall, Doctor, all good. Sell these gas processors. Perfect. Alright, with that I'm going to leave it here and we'll pick it up next time. Continue on our travels. See you next time.